Sierra Hotel 1, this is Sierra Hotel 3. Lieutenant McKenzie, do you copy? Over.
Copy that, Sierra Hotel 3. This is Sierra Hotel 1. What do you have for me, over?
We found the tracks, sir. They're leading right back to Steelhead. Please advise. Over.
Hold for now. I'm sending up some friends to help. Over.
Holding position here. Welcome, Sierra Hotel 1. Sierra Hotel 1. Steelhead actual. We got a new problem. Over.
Just great. Copy that, actual. What's going on now? Over.
It seems someone's taken an interest in the technology of the down spacecraft. And he's brought friends.
Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad Bishop Gaming. Here we're in our third episode of Whiteout. And I swear, if it's not aliens attacking the planet, it's killer robots. This is actually one of my favorite episodes because it really brings in some cool Champions lore. So here we have to go rescue 3 groups of Steelhead soldiers from these unknown assailant robots. So far, not much of a challenge for Masquerade. They go down pretty quick. Alright, that's one down. I feel like I've seen these robots before. They're very familiar. And on to the last group. We'll handily dispatch these 2 Reapers. Nice, almost killed him in one hit there. I have to say, I've really been enjoying the parry block. I love watching my guy sidekick somebody to the face right as they try to attack him with a big attack.
Another ship has been detected in the upper atmosphere. It appears to be moving toward the crash site. We have to fortify this location. Set up a perimeter and brace for incoming.
Alright, now I need to defend these Steelhead soldiers while they help reestablish the shield around the Rowan-Esh ship. This part, my Lead Tempest and Regeneration come in very, very handy. Matter of fact, Lead Tempest is so useful at this point, I'm pretty much just spamming it. That's the only way I can really get the attention of all of the incoming robots, make sure the Steelhead soldiers are not attacked. If they are attacked, it stops or even resets the time it takes for them to activate the shield. Each group has to complete 3 cycles to activate their part of the shield. Now sometimes these soldiers will activate their part of the shield on their own. You don't need to interfere. However, it's much quicker and much more likely they will succeed if you are running interference for them. Alright, that shield's online. Running to the next pillar. Thankfully, these 2 teleportation pods are pretty close together, so it's not hard for me to hit both groups at the same time with Lead Tempest. This part of the mission makes for an interesting break from the Rowan-Esh attacks. The creepy factor from episodes 1 and 2. This is just a straight out onslaught attack by killer robots, and it's really refreshing and really helps break up this comic series. Not to mention, this part right here, defending the Steelhead soldiers, can be quite difficult if you turn the difficulty up a little bit and you have a group with you. It seems the group that I'm not running interference for has actually successfully done one of their iterations for turning the shield on. Make that 2. Alright, that's the second one down. On to the third. They got it on their own.
Justiciar, sir. The ship is nothing like the one that crashed. It's different.
Cyberlord! They open fire!
Get onto that ship and crush those gun batteries. I'm on my way.
This is that piece of lore I was talking about that's actually really cool. So the backstory for Justiciar is that he lost his arm and leg in a motoring accident, I believe, or a mountaineering accident. And Cyberlord, at least before he became Cyberlord and all mechanical, was asked to build him an arm and a leg so that he could have his mobility restored. Instead, he froze him in cryo after building him an arm and a leg, and intended to turn him into an evil servant. However, Justiciar was freed and helped defeat Cyberlord, so they have a lot of history here. Cyberlord's one of my favorite bad guys they've brought into the Champions recently. I like the killer robots, I like his technology, and I like his flavor. Now, for this fight, with just one of me, it's actually not very difficult. But if you have a group, you definitely want to take out these flame turrets first. They will cook your team. You can actually hit all 6 flame turrets without alerting Cyberlord with relative ease.
I won't let you take the alien ship. Surrender now!
Allow me to introduce
And that's yet another reason why this comic series is the best. It brings into the conflict one of your randomly chosen nemesis from your group. This is my nemesis. Since Masquerade has a bit of a Deadpool flair to him, his nemesis, which I believe this is his 3rd or 4th one at this point, has a Mephisto flair. Alright, and that is the end of episode 3. We talk to Justiciar, we blow up the ship and get out of there.
Hurry! Take the teleporter down!
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in episode 4.